Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm James. I'm recording in public again, so I'm speaking kind of quietly because there's people around me. But today's video topic is about why I'm starting a blog as an artist in 2025 out of all social media platforms. We have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have Kara, we have Blue Sky, we have Twitter/X. Rest in peace. But yeah, I'm starting a blog. So the reason is I want to pair some of the content that I'm making on my YouTube channel with blog posts, essentially. Sometimes I feel like my visual presentation skills on YouTube aren't as good as my writing and vice versa. Some topics when you talk about art are easier to demonstrate visually, and some of them I find it's easier to have some sort of written feedback or written area where you can go back and reference things. So I'm going to try and pair like all of my videos or most of my videos going forward with a blog post from now on. And yeah, so I'll put a description link below so you can see my personal website. So that's the first reason, is to have a text version of the YouTube videos that I'm making. The second reason is if I make digital products in the future, I want to be able to have a space online where I can showcase those that isn't just YouTube, somewhere that I can link to have a portfolio, for example. Obviously, if Squarespace's infrastructure dies, this next comment won't have any validity. But if Instagram goes down, or if Kara goes down, or if there's some sort of algorithm change in the future and people aren't seeing my content, I still want to be able to have a place where my artwork is visible in the future. Even if I'm a beginner artist, I'm planning for the long game. In 1 to 2 years, I'll have better art skills and have a full portfolio, and I kind of want to host it somewhere that I own. So the downside to paying for your own blog, I guess, is that you have to pay for it, whereas if you're using Instagram or YouTube or any other social media platform, you're relying on their infrastructure and you don't really have to pay for it, but at the same time you're at the whim of their algorithms and everything like that. So that's essentially why I want to have a blog as my second reason. And the third reason is it's easier to build an email list. I like the idea of newsletters. I want to make a newsletter to sort of showcase a lot of artists that I think are underrated, or even if they're just popular with one niche, I want to introduce them to other niches. So I kind of feel like that's easier to do through a newsletter that I can curate for people that are more interested, kind of like a magazine style is kind of something I want to do in the future as well. And I don't really have any space to do that without collecting emails via a website. So that's another reason why I want to have a website as an artist, for purely business reasons, and to cultivate a newsletter audience that would be interested in the topics that are talked about on my YouTube channel, but will be more in-depth on my blog. Another potential reason is for SEO. Google and blog SEO kind of go hand in hand. If you're using tools like TubeBuddy as an artist to try and market your videos to a certain audience, then the same techniques with keyword marketing can be also used in written blogs as well. So that is another reason I kind of want to work on my SEO skills in general for both YouTube and blog. And I feel like writing, keeping a blog, documenting all of my journeys as an artist online, trying to make content as well, is going to be easier and more fun and enjoyable for me if I'm able to do that in more spaces than one. So we have YouTube, but we also have blog. The other reason is it's kind of fun to document the journey. I know that YouTube is easily a place where that can be done as well, but sometimes even I don't feel like watching all of my videos. Sometimes I'll click off other people's videos because I get bored, but I'm genuinely interested in a lot of artists' journeys. But sometimes it's just easier to digest all of that information when it's in text format. When you can read a blog post at your leisure, you can skim and read, and you don't really have to use a video interface to get to the point. Sometimes I feel like having longer times to edit and rewrite things and structure things on paper where I can see it visually is a little bit easier for me than trying to script a YouTube video. I loosely script my YouTube videos. I have like bullet points or ideas in my head that I try to talk about and hit the points that I think will be relevant to the viewer, but sometimes I'm not the best at it, and I feel like a blog allows me to do that a little bit easier. And yeah, another reason that you can blog to help with your business marketing is to link your articles with Pinterest. I know that you can use Pinterest as an artist just by uploading your things and linking back to any page on the website that you like, but I kind of like doing that with blog posts. I feel like it's kind of like a cozy way to do it. As an artist, you can draw or design your own thumbnails for your blog, or some comic style things to annotate your blog post. It's kind of something I'd like to try in the future as well, and it's another medium aside from thumbnails that allows you to have an artistic outlet where you can make business content for yourself but have somewhere to put it as well. And the last reason is it's just kind of fun to own like a digital space on the internet that is your own, essentially. Obviously you're reliant on like WordPress to host it, or Wix or Squarespace, whichever website building platform that you choose. You have some things along with a domain name that you have to pay for, but it's kind of just nice to carve out your own space where you can do what you want with it. You can organize information logically how you like. I mean, if you're only doing things visually on YouTube, you have playlists, that's about it. Maybe there's some other ways that you can organize information here, but I feel like the degree of freedom that you get to do that with your art, whether you have an art business, whether you're just wanting to put different portfolios somewhere, there are so many more options with websites. And yeah, it's something that you can do with like link tools as well, like Linktree or Card, but I feel like a website is a little bit more powerful. You get e-commerce solutions, things like that. And yeah, this is kind of like a random video, but it's just kind of me getting my thoughts out about why I started a blog. Yeah, those are the reasons. Let me know if you have a blog as an artist, or if you've been thinking about writing a blog blog as an artist. Obviously, artist is a very broad term as well. I think creativity spans writing as well. So many creative writing artists and creative writers out there, or people even just documenting their life and journey via vlogging or blogging. There's so many like creative outlets, and I'm interested in hearing from all of you. So yeah, let me know. Hopefully this was somewhat useful or got your brain thinking about some ideas for your own art career or business going forward. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought. But yeah, bye besties, love y'all.